Hello and welcome to the 42nd episode in the Payday 2 Weapon Guide. In this video, we take a look at the new sidearm found in the Point Break DLC. Futuristic in look and devastating in performance, introducing the Baby Desert Eagle. First introduced in 1990, the Baby Deagle is based off the Jericho 941, a double-action semi-automatic pistol designed by Israeli Weapon Industries. Despite its nickname, it actually bears little resemblance to the Desert Eagle, sharing only in its designer. In fact, the 941 is actually more closely based on the Czech CZ75 handgun in both functionality and form. The Baby Deagle also chambers more practical ammunition compared to the Desert Eagle. The in-game pistol chambers the 9x19mm Parabellum round, but the weapon can also come in 41 Action Express, 40 Smith & Wesson, and 45 ACP. In-game, the Baby Deagle is a no-nonsense handgun. It is powerful, accurate, and with plenty of reserve ammunition, making it a great complement to any low-power primary. Base damage is very high, and on par with its big brother at 145 damage per round. With this much stopping power, it is capable of killing maximum force responders with a single shot to the head, or any other basic police unit with one shot to the body, at least on overkill and below. Even special units are also easy targets for this pistol. Once upgraded, you can easily kill cloakers and tasers with a single headshot without the spotter skill. Bulldozers, assuming all your shots can connect, will go down in less than half of a magazine on overkill and below, with Death Wish requiring only a few more lethal strikes. Rate of fire is actually quite high for a high damage pistol, capable of firing at 667 rounds per minute, about 60% faster than the Desert Eagle. While rate of fire isn't usually a big stat to worry about with semi-automatic weapons, it does help when engaging moving targets or very durable enemies like bulldozers and sentry turrets. With the equilibrium skill, you can fire at twice the speed, bringing your fire rate to 1,333 rounds per minute, great for those with quick trigger fingers or with macros. I prefer to have the extra fire rate ceiling for when I have to panic fire at charging cloakers or surprise bulldozers. Default stability is actually quite fair considering the pistol's damage output, with a base rating of 32. While not suited for rapid follow-up shots at long range, it is still manageable under most circumstances, and considering most targets will be killed in one shot, the extra recoil doesn't make too big of a difference. Once you've included skills and weapon modifications, the weapon's recoil is actually significantly more manageable, allowing you to effectively use it out to middle range. During my time with the weapon, I was even able to score some medium-range dozer kills with only a handful of shots misplaced due to recoil. Spread is also very manageable on the Baby Deagle, with a base accuracy rating of 68. This gives it a base spread of 0.64 degrees before multipliers, tight enough to be used out to middle range without any upgrades. While it won't compete with other options like the Deagle or the Bronco, it is still more than adequate. With the addition of skills and weapon modifications, the Beagle is much easier to use at longer ranges, and can act as a pocket sniper rifle. This makes it a great choice to use with more close quarter oriented weapons, such as the flamethrower or shotguns. Also keep in mind that handguns have superior accuracy while moving than other classes of weapons, so don't be afraid to adopt a shoot and scoot mentality. Magazine size is where the Beagle's big brother starts to gain an advantage. While by default it will have a 12 round magazine as opposed to the Deagle's 10 round mag, the Deagle can also equip extended magazines, increasing its magazine capacity substantially. The Beagle can extend its magazine, however, only through the Mag Plus skill. Overall though, it shouldn't be too big of an issue, as the Beagle does have a very quick reload time, on par with most other handguns at 1.47 seconds base and 2.2 seconds for a full reload. Those with the Gunslinger skill will see this reduced by 50%, bringing base reloads down to 0.98 seconds and 1.47 seconds for a full reload. Total ammunition is good for a high damage pistol, coming with 60 rounds maximum. This is 20% more than the Deagle, giving you much more killing potential without compromising on lethality. Equipping fully loaded will increase this from 60 to 75 rounds on par with some of the medium damage sidearms. For my build, I opted against taking a silent killer loadout, as it costs far too many points for what it delivers. Our skills include Gunslinger Aced, Equilibrium Aced, Leadership Aced, and all the mobility skills you can cram in. Those of you playing on Death Wish, however, might forego some of the mobility for increased durability, allowing you to survive stand-up fights against tougher enemies. Attachments were fairly simple as well. The threaded barrel, IPCS compensator, combined module, spike grip and kit, and the pistol red dot sight. Those of you who would rather have less recoil might opt for the jungle suppressor at the cost of some accuracy. Perk deck will come down to your playstyle. If you opted for some dodge oriented skills, then the rogue or crook deck will work well. Those using armor might find the muscle or armorer deck works best with dramatically improved durability. While the Baby Deagle might lack in total ammo compared to less powerful pistols, it makes up for this with nearly unmatched stopping power. Unforgiving yet uncompromising, a relentless man-stopper. Equip this pistol and soar to victory. Thank you very much for watching. My name, as always, is Richard, and until next time, farewell.